Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Real Jack Army. Of course, if you are new to this channel, then please like and subscribe and turn those notifications on to all notifications, of course. So then, today's episode is all about Swansea City taking on Rotherham on Saturday away from home. They are called the Millers. They are new to the Championship. They came up last season with Wickham and I can't remember the other team. But first of all, let's hear from our fellow Swansea City supporters, Damien, who is a regular, and Lawrence. Over to you guys.
Hey guys, Darren asked me to do a short reactions video, so that's what I'm going to do now. All in all, my reaction is one of disappointment, really. You know, we showed Brentford far too much respect in that game, when in reality, we shouldn't really have shown them that much respect, really. You know, I got no complaints over the red cards. You know, it was a stupid challenge by Knowlton. In fairness, he gave the ref no choice, really. You know, what are you doing lunging into a tackle like that when you're already on a yellow? So, you know, all in all, considering the way we played, I'm happy with the point. But mostly, I'm very disappointed because of how much respect we gave Brentford, to be honest with you. You know, our wing-backs didn't get up and down the field like we usually do. So, and you know, AU didn't seem to do a lot either, you know, just strolling around, and you know, it's obvious that the boy's going to pass the ball, so get in there and attack him, like force the pass. You know, it's just, I just don't think we were good enough last night, you know. And in fairness, I think we were lucky to get a point, in all honesty. So hopefully now we can improve for Saturday. You know, I know a point's a point at the end of the day, and it could turn out to be a very crucial point come the end of the season. So maybe I'll change my mind come May. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. In terms of a prediction for Saturday, on paper, we should be beating Rotherham, really. You know, we should be beating them quite comfortably. But after what they did last night, you know, beating Middlesbrough 3-0, you know, you're talking about, you know, a team that has arguably one of the best coaches in this league when it comes to experience, and Rotherham just absolutely gave them an hiding. So in light of that, I think it's going to be a rather tough game, to be honest with you. I do think we'll edge it 1-0. I'm going to go Jordan Morris to score the winner, and hopefully we'll see a little bit more of him than we did last night. I mean, I honestly didn't understand him bringing Morris on it with less than 2 minutes to go. You know, what can the boy do within 2 minutes? You know, it just didn't make sense. But no, I'm gonna go for a 1-0 Swansea win for Saturday. Take care, Darren. Talk to you soon.
Hi, I'm Lawrence. It's good to be back on the channel. I've been a Swansea fan for a good number of years. Football was my first love. My first love was rugby. I'd say that about 2010, I would say, was I started supporting the club properly, and it's been brilliant ever since. My favourite player in the past, it's a close one. It's between obviously Magic Michu and Leon Britton, absolute club legend, hero. Then you've just got present. Probably Wayne Routledge or Connor Roberts. I love those two. I like Liam Cullen. I think he's a cracking young player and will bring a lot to the club in the future. And I think it's going to be a comfortable 3-1 victory. Yeah. Cheers for having me back.
So that was Swansea City supporters Damien, who is a regular, and Lawrence, who is also a regular on this YouTube channel as fellow Swansea City supporters. So thank you guys for your predictions and thoughts ahead of Saturday. Stay safe, stay positive, as we all try to do I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Swansea on Saturday, and I go for a Andre Ayew goal, and I'm going to go for a Conor Hourihane free kick from just outside the box. So then, I'm going to hand you over now to Rotherham United supporter. Their YouTube channel is called Boylan's Lost Her Head. So I'm going to hand you over for their predictions from a Rotherham supporter's point of view. Thank you.
Hello everyone at the Real Jack Army. This is Nathan here. I'm one half, the ugly half of Boleyn's Lost Her Head. Just going to do a little bit of a prediction, things to look out for, players to watch ahead of this weekend's match between Swansea City and Rotherham United. So I hope you're all doing well. So let's get on with it. So let's look at players that Rotherham United have got that could cause some trouble to Swansea. Now we know all about Swansea's fantastic defence this season, near record-breaking defence, if to continue on at the rate that they are on halfway through this season. But look, Rotherham United have hit form over the last couple of games. I think the break we had due to a lot of games being called off due to COVID and bad weather have really benefited Rotherham. I think they've given us a bit of a mid-season break, and that's really pushed us on. We've got players back to full fitness now. We've got a lot of players coming back, but the 5-3-2 formation that Paul Warne has insisted on at Rotherham is really reaping rewards similar to the ones like that we've seen obviously in the Championship before with Chris Wilder. We know a lot of teams play at three at the back. I didn't think Rotherham would ever really go to that sort of system, not for quite a few years, and probably by the time I thought we would, it would have died out and something else would be the new fad. But it works well. I think we've got the players for it. You know, just Chiedozo Benny coming back, but look, he's a player who's never played at this level before. I think we put a lot of eggs in that basket. So 5-3-2 is working brilliant for us. And a big part of that is the two men up front. So that is Michael Smith, signed from Bury's Reserves for £50,000 back in 2017. Been a consistent threat, one of our first names on the team sheet every season since. And Matt Crooks, of course, we bought from Northampton Town the last time we were in the Championship, midway through that season. Now, actually, both players have been off form for quite a lot of the last 18 months, but over the last month or so especially, they've really hit form. I think Smith has 5 goals in 6 games and Crooks has 4 in 5. Michelle, the other half of Boleyn's Lost Her Head, who's not on camera today because she's at work, she's a key worker, she's loved Smith and Crooks. They're two of her favourite players, so she's been saying, play Smith and Crooks up front for months, for years, ever since pre-season. And we didn't until recently, and now that they are, she's feeling very clever about herself. So well done to Michelle. She certainly knows a lot more than I do. So yeah, Smith and Crooks, really good to look out for. Crooks is a doubt for Saturday. Now, if Crooks is a doubt, I think that's going to be a massive positive for Swansea, because there's no one out there who can replace him out for Rotherham this season. The other options up front in that sort of 10 role, you're looking at either playing Ben Wiles as a number 10, but he's better in the midfield 3. So you're looking at either like Freddie Ladapo or George Hurst. Now, Freddie Ladapo is a good finisher at League One level. Sort of hit and miss this season, become very much a squad player, and George Hurst is yet to score for the Millers. Some of his performances have left a lot to be desired. Did look good coming on to join another 2 strikers on Wednesday night against Middlesbrough, but when he has to play as part of the truck top himself, really has struggled this season. So if Crooks is out, it's going to be a massive blow for Rotherham. The other player to look out for, I think, is Jamie Lindsay in the middle of the park. Signed before the League One season from the Scottish Championship. Very understated player, was sort of in and out of the team last season just as he came to form. His partner gave birth and they had a few problems, I believe, personal problems after that with the health of their newborn baby. And thankfully everything is fine now, and he's come back in this season. He's absolutely fantastic. I think we remember how good Will Vaulks was for us. I think Lindsay's even better. I think Lindsay has got all the capabilities to be playing at the top end of the Championship. Look, if someone came in for him this month, a team like Swansea, for example, I think Conor Hourihane's a fantastic addition for the Swans, but Lindsay wouldn't have been too bad an option in the centre of that pack. A little bit more defensive, but he makes the game tick. He never stops running, like the rest of the Rotherham team. He never stops running, but he really is just everything summed up in one, a bundle of energy. And he does know where the back of the goal is. He scored 2 against Sheffield Wednesday earlier in the season. He scored recently as well in the 3-3 draw against Stoke City, I think off the top of my head. So there's 3 players to really look out for, all in the centre of the pitch, obviously without the wingers. That's where it's at the moment for Rotherham. In terms of how the season's gone so far for the Millers, look, if you'd asked me this a month ago, if we'd been playing a month ago, then I would have said it's been a little bit underwhelming. But last month, of course, the run of form, I think it's 10 points from 7 league games. If we keep that run of form up, we've got about a point a game at the moment. If we keep obviously 10 points from 7 games for the rest of the season, which probably won't happen quite as good as that, but if we just keep this run on for as long as we can and keep picking up points from there on, we should be able to get above that dotted line. There's a lot of big teams down there at the bottom who've got a lot more financial might than Rotherham have. Looks like we're after just one more player who's going to be a number 10 this window to help us through. But who knows what's going to happen. If we carry on at this rate, it'd be fantastic. But I'm just happy, look, we're playing exciting football, we're playing a system that works, we've got the desire, we've got the belief, we've got the running, we've got the fitness, everything that the Rotherham team should be, we have currently got, and we're loving it at the moment. It's a fantastic time to be a Mill. If only we could actually be there in the stadiums, it would just be a whole lot better. But yeah, if we had to rate the season so far, I'd probably give it a B- maybe. I feel like because we went up automatically, obviously on PPG points per game with Coventry City, I think we had a little bit more time than pretty much every other Championship club to prepare. I feel like we were a bit underprepared at the start of the season compared to where we should have been, but we're starting to reap the benefits of that, even if we had a little bit of luck with having so many games postponed around Christmas. As for a prediction, Michelle's the more positive half of Billings lost her head. She's told me to predict a win. I was going to predict a narrow defeat, just really going if Crooks isn't 100% fit or he doesn't play at all. I think it's really going to be a massive detriment to us. So I think we'll have to meet in the middle, and we're going to go through. We know Swansea don't concede many. We've started to score quite a few, but I don't think that's going to keep up today for this weekend's match. So I think we'll go meet in the middle, and we will go for 1-1. So spoils shared. Fingers crossed for us. We will take that right now. But anyway, do keep watching on the Real Jacks on this channel, and do also subscribe as well to Billings Lost Ahead. We do plenty of EFL content. It's not just Rotherham United content. We are Rotherham fans living in Stoke. So do actually go and subscribe to Billings Lost Ahead too for plenty of EFL and football content, as well as some food and funny content to do with football as well. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you over there. So and good luck for the weekend. Bye.
So that was Rotherham United supporter Nathan, and his YouTube channel is Boylins Lost Her Head. So thank you again for tuning in. Good luck for the Swans tomorrow. Hopefully 3 points are on the cards for us, and we can get back to winning ways. It was a good point against Brentford. We could have gone on to win it or even lost it. But a point-to-point positive from that game. Moving on now to Rotherham tomorrow. So good luck to the Jacks, as I just said. Thank you to Damien and Lawrence for your predictions and thoughts from a Swansea point of view. And thank you to Boylins Lost Ahead, aka Nathan, from a Rotherham supporter's point of view. So thank you, and don't forget, if you are new to the channel, then please like and subscribe for more better content. So this has been another episode of the Real Jack Army. Stay safe, stay positive, and come on you Jacks!